How are you all? So today I am going to take up a new chapter from your English reader textbook Honeysuckle. Unique to how the dog found himself a new master. How the dog found himself a new master. So student, this is the story about a dog who found a master for himself. So this is the story about a long ago when dog was a wild animal. Okay, and one of the dog was very unhappy from his life. He want a master for himself. That master can protect him and can feed him. So he wanted a new master. So he wanted a master for himself, so that that master can protect him and can feed him. And that dog wanted a stronger master. It means the master, that animal or any person can be the strongest in this earth. So let's see how the dog found himself a new master. So students, dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do. It means dogs were their own masters. They were not tame animals at that time, and they were roaming here and there like wolves in freedom. In freedom until a dog was born who was ill pleased with this way of life. Until they were roaming, but one dog was not happy at all with this way of life. He did not like this life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than him. So that dog was very unhappy with his life. He was wandering here, he had to wander here and there for searching the food, and he was afraid of those animals who were stronger than him. So he was not at all happy, and he wanted a master. So he thought it over. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than him. Okay, and he wanted the master who was stronger than him and stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. So he went out to search a master who was stronger than him as well as stronger than anyone on the earth. He walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. So he was walking in the forest, and he found a wolf. And he found a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. Wolf was his kinsman. So students, what is the meaning of kinsman? Kinsman, it is an old-fashioned word. It is an old-fashioned word which is the meaning a relative. It means the same breed. They are looking alike. So students, kinsman. A relative. It is an old-fashioned word. And the wolf was very fierce. Fierce means, what is the meaning of fierce? Frightening, Daravna. So, what happened afterwards? The wolf asked to that dog, "Where are you going, dog?" The wolf asked, "I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf?" So that dog asked to that wolf, "I want a master for me, and I wanted to serve him. So, would you like to be my master?" That dog asked to that wolf. "Why not? I don't see why not," the wolf said. And this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. So wolf was agreed to become his master. He said, "Why not?" And they went together. They walked, and all of a sudden, the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. And then what happened? They walked. Suddenly what happened? The wolf sniffed, darted quickly to the into the forest. It means quickly means वो उसने sniffed अपने उसने कुछ smell किया. The wolf smelled something and he darted quickly वो जो है forest के अंदर भाग गया into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was very surprised. So what is the meaning of darted? Darted means moved quickly. So the wolf was very afraid and the dog was very surprised. So what happened again? So the dog was much surprised and he asked, what's come over you? Master, he asked, what has frightened you so? कि आप इतना क्यों डर गए? Can't you see? There is a bear out of there and he might eat up both of us, you and me. So what the wolf said? कि can't you see? तुमने देखा नहीं? There was a bear. Bear means bhalu. There was a bear and he was very fierce animal and he might eat up both of us, you and me. Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him. As I have already told you that the dog wanted a master stronger than anyone on earth. So when he saw that bear was much stronger than wolf, because wolf was frightened with the bear, so when he saw that the bear was stronger than the wolf, dog decided to take up service with the bear, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. Would you be my master? He asked to the bear. The bear agreed to this readily. So bear was agreed with the dog and said, let us go and find the herd of a cow. Herd means cow का जो झुंड होता है. So find the herd of a cow so that I will kill a cow. Then we can both eat our fill. And then afterwards we will eat that cow. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to kill a cow, the cows were panically mooing loudly. Terrible noise. They were stopped by a terrible noise. What happened? The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. They were running in all the directions with the panic. So they were surprised. The bear looked out from behind a tree. तो bear जो है पेड़ के पीछे से वो सब कुछ देख रहा था. And then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. So he went into the forest hastily. He ran deeper into the forest. Now, why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. Then bear said to the dog, do you know why we come here? It is the lion who rules the forest in these parts. So the cows saw the lion and they were panically running here and there. So the bear told to the dog that it was the lion and who rules the forest in these parts. The lion, who is he? The dog asked to the bear. Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth. So what the bear said to the dog, that the lion is the strongest beast on the earth. Well, then I will say goodbye to you. Bear, I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. So this thing he said to the bear and he left the bear. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. And then he went to the lion and what he asked, would you be my master? The lion agreed to it and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long time. It was a good life. बहुत ही अच्छी लाइफ चल रही थी. Now the lion was the master of the dog and they were happily living. It was a good life and he had nothing to complain of it, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion. So the lion is the king of the forest and he is the strongest beast on in that forest. So they were happily living and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. No one was dared to touch the dog. No one was even touch him. Because why? Because lion was his master. So what is the meaning of that? That means to be brave enough to do something. Dare. To be brave enough. To do something. So, one day when they were going to the side by side from the bad cliff. What is the meaning of cliff? Cliff means a steep, high rock. So, what is the meaning of steep? Cliff, a high rock. So when they went there, a cliff, side by side from the a cliff, what they saw? All of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paws with such force that a hole formed there. It means he became very fierce. He became very frightened. Then he began to back away very quietly. And what is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. So the dog surprisingly asked to the lion, what happened? What is wrong with you? I smell a man coming this way. The lion said, we would better run for it or we will be in trouble. So what the lion said? कि I smelt a man. मुझे एक इंसान की स्मेल आ रही है कि it is better that we should have run away from here, otherwise we will be in trouble. Oh well, then I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on the earth. So the dog said to the lion कि then I will say goodbye to you because I want a strongest master on this earth. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long ago. But to this day, the dog is man's most loyal servant, and now he don't want any other master. So students, just go through this chapter, read the chapter carefully, go through these word meanings, and whatever the queries you are having, I will solve it in our online session. Goodbye and thank you. Thank you and have a nice day.